So, which out of these two is more important to me? Makeup or sleep?
Yeah, yo, that's funny.
Open mouth chewing.
Yeah, just like the.
Or even like if people are talking and they're just constant. I always had a dream that a T-Rex was chasing after me.
I'm gonna take the L, but I don't feel like I got the wrong answer.
What? No. And then getting mugged was like, I don't know if we've ever shared this. I think we might have shared it once on this podcast. But
next question, and this is an interesting question because literally 100% of you do not know.
Man,
no one knows this answer except for Adrian, and I'm going to expose it to the world today.
Do you want to go in depth though?
I am.
Okay, cool. All right, so 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, welcome back to this channel, to this episode, to this beautiful day.
What is up?
So today we have something new coming for us.
A little special, little
my
different.
bad. I'm like looking over here because I thought I was blurry for a second. So we have something new coming up. We have these whiteboards because we kind of wanted to do like a little challenge this time.
Yeah.
I know that the holidays are around the corner, so we're kind of like around this time we tried to make a little bit more like family entertaining.
More lighthearted.
Or like games and lighthearted stuff. So today's game, what we have is Who Knows Who Better.
Yes. I feel like this is a long time coming. Like we haven't done anything like this either in a while or ever.
No, I don't think we've ever done it. We attempted. There was one time where we attempted to do some kind of questionnaire.
Yeah.
And it was based on, I think it was like based on me or the way I would respond to girl questions or whatever.
Oh yes.
But then we just never actually went through with the whole
think we
episode.
actually did it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that was probably the only questionnaire type game or type podcast we were gonna do. Then we just didn't do it. I'm not sure what happened, but we're here. We're back.
Also, we know that this is our Thanksgiving week, which is so crazy to think because I was just talking about how like, should I decorate now when it was like the first week of November or like after Thanksgiving? So if you guys want to answer this question in the comments.
put it in the comments.
Do you decorate after or before Thanksgiving
or after Thanksgiving?
After or during? Like, just let us know because I feel like that one was a hot topic. Like when I put it in my like my makeup page.
Oh, the Smash Brush. Yeah,
the Smash Brush page. I feel like I got a lot of different.
For those of you who don't know, Smash Brush here is one of the most famous makeup artists in New Jersey, aside from being a podcaster.
Well, yeah. So with Thanksgiving coming along, like we'd figured it'd just be nice to do like a nice fun episode, but also just real quick, like, is there something that you're looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Food.
Like, I know.
Food. I just answered that quickly. Food. Like,
not even like family, not even like.
No. I always do enjoy the comfort of family, especially with your cousins.
Yeah,
I call them my cousins too, right?
Yeah.
But it's because of their humor and stuff. Like, it's always a good time when they're around.
It's funny seeing because like we get our families built together and everyone has different dynamics, different chemistry. So it's,
but you know what? Even with that though, all of my siblings, they get along with your family, your cousins.
My cousins, my brother. Yeah, I don't have a big family.
Here with us, by the way.
Yes, he's producing today. I feel like I feel like I don't really have a huge family like in comparison. Like my cousins and my brother makeup is still smaller than your immediate family, you know? So it's always interesting, but I'm excited for Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Do you want to just add something that you're grateful for this year?
I'm grateful for not having any hatred. I thought about that on the way in because I felt like that was going to come up. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful that I can honestly say I'm not mad at anybody. God has protected me from any kind of hatred, any kind of like I'm so annoyed by this person or anything like that. Like I'm happy with the people I'm around. I've had to remove people in my life, but everyone that's in my life is meant to be there. And I'm grateful for that.
Oh, that's beautiful, babe. You know, like coming from me, like obviously who else is going to see everything that you go through than your wife or your, significant other. But yeah, I agree. I feel like you have a very healthy circle. Yeah. I feel like the people that are there are really there to uplift you or just in a specific season where even you can help. Like there's just so many different things, but everyone in your circle that's around you, I think has a purpose. Yeah. And it's like just the way God has aligned people. Yeah. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's I can go to bed easy, you know? Like, I don't have to worry about none of that stuff.
Yeah, no toxic.
No drama, no toxic people, nothing.
Yeah, wow. Well, okay, something that I'm grateful for. I feel like I'm kind of like a broken record at this point, but I feel like, you know, my business has just been something that just continually keeps on growing. And I feel like it's one of those things where sometimes I'm like, okay, God, like, you're done. Like, you topped off, like, to the most that you can give me, because me and my small knowledge and not sovereign mind, like, thinks this way. And then God just, like, boom, like, blows up, like, all these ideas. And then, you know, like, one of the biggest things that we've done are Be Fine and Wine makeup classes. And that was just something, an idea where I'm like, okay, this is going to be something like, you know, whatever, simple. And the amount of feedback that I've gotten, the amount of classes that are basically almost sold out. And I'm just like, this is insane, you know? But I'm like, we
really see God's hand in the work of all of this.
Yeah. And it's just beautiful to know, when and see when God backs you up. It's beautiful to also serve him and know that, like, you know, things that you do don't go in vain. So it's like a mixture. Even though I've been so busy with like church life, ministry life, spiritual life, and you know, personal business and stuff like that, I just see God in all of it. And it's just so beautiful to be able to like see that and truly feel that, like, wow, God, like, I see you. You know, it's one of those things we read about it all the time, like, put God first, you know, and all these things will be added on to you. And, you know, and we say that and we say we believe it, but then when you're living it, it's like wow, like, it's true. And God's like, yeah, you know, I said it.
It's like, well, I mean, duh. But yeah, man, I mean, life is good. Life is good. God is good. And there's nothing that I can complain about it. But going forward with this video, with the purpose of this video.
Right.
So again, we're trying to do a game, and it's who knows who best. And so basically I'm gonna ask a question, then she's gonna ask a question. But first, I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm going to write my answer on the board. And then once we're ready, we'll flip the answer. And then you guys will obviously see it. But my answer has to match hers.
Right. I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Only because, like, okay, so just quick background. Like, you know, we've been together since we were 14. We're 30 years old now. So it's been 16 years together. We've dated 8 years. We've been married 7 years. So there's just a lot. And I tend to be a little forgetful, like, not with like, I don't forget like dates or anything like that, but it's the moment.
It's in the moment.
Yeah. Or like, so sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like I was even trying to figure out questions for me, and I'm like, I don't even know the answer to that, you know? So
wait,
I mean,
but how did you, no, I can't dive into that. Like I don't even know.
Like, there's just certain things, like, for example, like, oh, what was a favorite memory of this? And I'm here like, I don't even know what my favorite memory, like, you know, stuff like that. So I just feel like, in advance, babe, I'm so sorry if I don't know a lot of things.
It's all right. It's all right. I told her on the way here, I was like, please, babe, like, if I don't know the answer, don't get offended. Like as long as I remember our anniversary and our birthday, like, you shouldn't get offended by anything else.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. But I did try to change, like, organize my questions from like easy, medium to hard. At least in my perspective, like, right? But sometimes maybe I could say something and you're like, I don't know. That might be an easy question. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Wow, you almost started your Smash Brush.
Oh my gosh, that was my intro. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Wow, that really threw me back.
That threw me back. Yeah, that used to be my opening line.
So first question. I'll do the first question. You good with that? Or would you like to go first? Ladies first?
You know what? Ladies first. But also I have more questions. So maybe it's better.
It's only supposed to be 15.
Yeah, I have like 18, 19. So,
wow.
You know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So the question is, what are the 2 significant dates in our relationship? Full dates.
The 2 significant dates
in our whole relationship.
What do you mean dates? Like dates that we went on, or
like,
dates?
No. Like a specific date. Like in
our whole relationship.
Yeah, like, what are 2 very important dates in our relationship? Like the day that we got married and the day that we went out. What are they?
Why are you saying?
Because those are two.
You just gave me the answer of the dates that you're looking for.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you remember them or not? Like, sheesh. I'm trying to be like, make it easy for him here.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Wait, what if I get it wrong?
Yo. No, the year of something I'm confusing real quick. Oh no.
Should we have a timer on this? No, I don't think so, right?
No, all right. I think I got the year right. Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed if I don't get the year right.
You the one that said.
All right.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah. So hold on, wait. Get your there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Perfect. So the day we went out was December 18th, 2007. If you don't get your squeaking we went out December 18th of 2007, and then the year we got married July 31st of 2016.
Yes.
I was gracious to you. You better be easy on me.
Okay. All right. Let's begin. What's my favorite summer tradition?
Summer tradition? I feel like there's a couple of things. Can I list?
There's really just one.
Okay.
It's a summer tradition. Okay, I'll accept one other thing.
Okay, hold on. So I'll say this: these all kind of correlate with each other.
Okay, but don't. I'll only allow 3 answers.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, because then you could just list a bunch of stuff and might hit it.
Okay, when you turn though, just be careful. That way you don't cover my thing. All right.
Oh, okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I put camping, barbecues, and going to the lake.
See, that's all.
So they all kind of
three
go
fall together.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know if you were like. First of all, we don't even go on vacations just on summer. Okay, like get out of here.
You're right. But I would have accepted that answer. And by the way, these questions they're gonna get interesting. We're starting our way easing into it. Like we're not just diving in deep.
I feel like I need to sit up. Get ready for this.
It's already getting deep.
No, I'm kidding. Okay. All right. So my next question is, hold on, my Face ID doesn't work with this thing here.
Oh.
Okay. See, again, super easy. I feel like even the one that you gave me was still a little more thinking, but
bruh.
Okay. What was my first car?
Okay.
You know what's crazy? Like, you were around before I even had a license.
Yeah, man. That's what it is to grow up with a high school sweetheart.
Be specific about the answer.
Okay.
I only did that on purpose just because I want him to like. Yeah, you know what? Let's make it as specific as possible because he's a car guy, you know? Like, wait, do I even know the one specific? Yeah, I think it was this one. All right, ready?
I'm going mad specific.
I know you are. That's why I'm trying to add it. I'm like, how's he gonna know this answer more than I do?
Like he's gonna know the VIN number and everything.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, it starts with a J. Let's put that in there.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's Toyota.
It's called Carbon Blue. That's right.
Yes.
I put Midnight Blue.
Yeah, I knew. I was like, dang, what was it?
Yeah, it was called Carbon Blue. That's right. 01. It was
2001. Midnight Blue non-TRD kit. Dang, yo, you don't gotta diss my car like that. Like,
yeah, it was a 6-speed. It was a 2ZZ engine. What more do you want to know? What was my best vacation I ever had?
Ever had?
What was the best vacation I ever had?
I feel like this.
He wrote that kind of fast, though. I'm not gonna lie. He's already done.
I did write that fast. This is supposed to be easy.
I think it was easy.
I'm gonna do one or the other.
See, I would accept something else, but no, this was the best vacation that I ever had.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, I put Machu
Mexico.
Picchu. I don't know because we had a lot of fun in Cancun.
No. From now on, you can't write a second answer unless I say I can accept something else.
Okay. Well, I put Machu Picchu. Does that count?
Yes, because it was part of the whole thing.
Okay. That's
like Lake Umantai, Machu Picchu,
right.
Rainbow Mountain, all of that.
That's what I figured, but you know,
Peru, like. Man, honestly, like when I was up in those mountains, I'm like, I'm finally here.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a little bit emotional. Like it was a little bit of an emotional twist because I'm just on my own, right? And you guys are like huffing and puffing because, you know.
Oh, that experience? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
dying.
are like dying because the altitude was really high for them. But I'm just like sitting here and I'm like, I'm here. I'm finally here.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be here and I'm finally here, you know? So
Yeah.
Peru was like by far.
Yeah. Well, you know, since we're talking about locations and destinations, what is my next dream destination?
Oh my God, I don't know this one.
Yes, you do.
What is your next dream?
Like, yeah. You do know this one. Think.
I know what it is.
I'm just gonna do
He
this.
should know what that is.
Should know.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with this, but this isn't just a place. So I'm gonna go with this.
Oh, I think he might have gotten it wrong. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
come
see,
on.
come on. No, because she's always been harping me with the oh babe, I want to do the Euro trip. I want to do
No, I do, but I've been saying like Japan.
No, but that's like you talk about this evenly.
No, this is my next bucket list spot. I've been talking about wanting to go to Italy, but not even Mo, did you know this one?
Oh yeah, that's the one I noticed. I was like, it has to be Japan because me and Aaron have been talking about
it. We've been talking about it, like, oh yeah, like I want to go.
I know Japan was right, but I wasn't also thinking about it, so I can't say like I knew it. But Euro trip was the first thing that came to mind because of a recent conversation we had, and you were like, oh, that's like a bucket list for me, and this and that.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's why I got confused.
I do. I would love to go to Italy and like different parts around, like not necessarily just Italy. But yeah. Hey, you got one wrong.
What? All right. So, next one. What is my biggest ick? Ick. Like I get icked out by this.
There are several things for this one that I'm like, I don't know if this is specific.
Ick. Also, Mo, is your mic on?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah. Okay. Biggest ick.
That's a lot of writing, girl.
Okay, ready?
All
3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Darn.
Open mouth chewing.
Yeah, just like the.
Or even like if people are talking and they're
thing.
just like dehydrated and they go like.
Yeah. Yo, I had this one professor during COVID because everything was online, and I would have to hear it through the audio, but you would hear his lips slap all the time within every word that came out of his mouth. I would have to lower the volume so much
to the point where you
I
have
just
to squint
couldn't
to listen.
Right, like it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This one, what I think was a funny one, just to see how you would answer this. But I've told you this. So, what was my first impression of you? Like when I first saw you in middle school, what did I think of you? I want to see.
There's several ways of answering this, but I think this is it.
Okay, ready? 3, 2.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Mine was the ick. Never mind. Sorry, I already forgot who went last. Okay.
Yeah. Yours is ick. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So she thought I was a cool kid.
He is.
She saw my spiky hair. Meanwhile, I'm here like going through the worst time of my life in middle school. You know, I was going through a breakup, and
you know what it was? Xavier was just always around the really loud, like super
I was around the ghetto kids.
Yeah, but there were the ones that were like extra loud, extra like rebellious.
Yeah,
and
they were like in gangs and stuff like that.
Not even in gangs.
No, they were.
Actually, yes, some of them were, but they were just always the ones that would like cut class, but they would also like smooth talk the teachers, and so like that was Xavier's group.
It wasn't the best time of my life, honestly. I feel like middle school was like, if I can remove any school phase of my life, and it's entirely middle school. I hated middle school.
Yeah, I know.
I
I know
really
you
did.
say that. I was like a butterfly in middle school. Like
were
I
coming
was,
out,
I
yeah.
was coming out to like who I really was as a
No,
personality.
I went from a happy kid to I don't care about nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I just
Puberty
hated
hit
everything.
you hard,
Yo,
didn't it?
everything was emotional. I was an emotional wreck. But anyway,
But yeah, that's how I always viewed Xavier. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I thought you were like one of those cool.
Nah.
And I hate saying this word, but it's like one of those like quote unquote popular kids.
like meanwhile, the way I saw myself was I have no true friends. I got this crazy hairstyle, and all I do is sit in this corner on the bleachers, and nobody notices me.
Yeah, but that's how me and you started talking, which is, and first of all, that's really freaking sad.
That's how I saw myself.
How did you see me?
I saw you as like
Was I like the dorky
like
kid?
so there's this it would be considered like kind of like racist now, but I saw you as like a white girl. And the only reason why I
Really?
said that
Oh, okay,
and the only
yes,
reason why I
yes.
said that I categorized you as a white girl is not because you were a white girl, but because you were very like girly and like out there and just like conceited
Mind you, we
or
grew up-
in your makeup and
we grew up in
yeah.
a very like urban district, so
Yeah.
like you don't see the very like you just see very like super big hoops.
yeah,
lots
but it wasn't
of gel.
really I realized though it wasn't really about you, it was more about the people you hung around with.
Yeah, they were very like, oh my
that's-
god,
and that
like,
was they were like, oh my god, like I ain't talk like this. But yeah, it was because of that, and I just like she's one of those annoying girls.
Yeah,
but I didn't
yeah.
know you. You
Yeah,
know, like I
yeah.
just knew you as the girl that was going out with a guy that I was friends with. That was it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Moving on.
My next question is: can be hard, can be medium
Is this
hard.
still in your?
I'm
easy?
still technically in my easy.
Okay.
It would be hard for someone outside, but I think it's easy for you.
Great. So I'm gonna get it wrong.
Right.
I'm kidding.
All right. So, who is my biggest influence?
I think I know that. I think I know the answer.
Yeah.
I think I know it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
All right. You wrote your answer.
Yeah. 3.
Should we let Moses say the answer?
Yeah.
Wait. No. You have to show your answer. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was wrong.
Who'd you thought it was?
I thought it was Paul Walker.
Oh,
Okay.
homie's
well,
dead.
you do.
I mean,
But when you were younger-
he influenced the car culture within me. But even then, that was Edwin more than it was Paul Walker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
My
he kind of looks
cousin
like him,
Edwin.
so.
What? Yeah, he kind of does. He kind of does. But yeah, my dad. So my dad is everything I know, everything I am, even my personality. Like a lot of it comes from my dad.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's times where I can get like emotional because there's a lot of wrong that I did by my dad. But I thank him a lot for everything I know today.
Yeah.
You know, like man, the guy he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He missed the mark in a lot of areas in my life and it was rough growing up with him, but I thank him for everything I know today.
I also think it's hard because when you're young, you're just so emotional and everything's a big deal.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes for parents, it's all like, yo, it wasn't even like
my dad
that.
could have made some things a little bit of a bigger deal. Like for him, it was like you're so dramatic.
You're right,
you know,
right.
And even the things that weren't that dramatic, he would find it dramatic, but because he comes from a culture of never sharing feelings,
Right,
or
right.
never sharing any kind of emotion.
Yeah.
You know,
no,
like,
but I
that was-
definitely knew that answer because I know you're like, yeah, my dad taught me this. He taught me how to negotiate. He taught me how to like,
yeah.
So I'm just
and
like,
everything
wow.
that I've actually passed on to Moses is because he taught me it.
And even passed on to me,
Yeah,
you know, like I say
my
things.
dad doesn't know this, but he's influenced so many people that I speak to.
Yeah, like there's things that I sometimes say and you've laughed. You're like, dang, yeah, I really taught you that, huh? Because my dad taught me that,
Yeah.
and now I'm teaching you that. So I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it just continues on because anytime I give advice, like he's set the foundation to certain advice that I know today.
Which is why I always think like, and I know this is like getting really deep, but I'm here like, you know, having a father figure I think is so important.
Yeah.
It does a lot to a person. And it creates those like sturdy, maybe your dad was tough, but guys need that toughness,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, but and it's not. I mean, okay, so father figure is important. It is because that's like where you get your young foundation, right? But I think God has an interesting way of applying father figures in people's lives who had their dads walk out on. Because if you talk to a lot of guys, they're like, no, like I did have a father figure, and it's in the form of my friend or in the form of my stepdad or
even
in the
your
form
mom,
of something.
like depending.
Yeah, like that image of stability and strength and stuff like that came through someone.
Yeah.
But I still see it as like the foundation that a father sets.
Yeah.
And I believe that is God given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, we got.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're like, Dad, if you're watching this. Okay, so this is my last easy question.
Okay, that was my last easy
which
one.
I think it could be easy, could be difficult, depending on just depends. Okay, so which out of these two is more important to me? Makeup or sleep?
Yo, that's funny. That's funny.
I just figured I'd write this one because like I feel like a lot of people think of me and they're like, oh my gosh, she loves her makeup, or she loves sleep, or she loves this. So it's all like, what out of these two, which one does she like or value the most? Whatever.
Right.
Easy. That's an easy question, though.
Is it?
It is an easy one, but that's funny because you could easily confuse someone with this.
Yeah, it just depends.
So
depends who the ones that know me.
2.
You saw here, like I am a huge sleep person. I would rather get so much sleep than like wake up in the morning and do my makeup or do anything. Like sleep is top for me.
See, the only reason why people might get that confused is because of how much makeup you portray. But if she could just go on about her day without wearing makeup, like she definitely would. As long as it gets her like 30 minutes of sleep, she'll do it.
Yeah. If it's all like, wake up 30 minutes earlier to do my makeup or get more sleep. Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, yo, homegirl can sleep a lot.
Yeah. Just
and a lot of our friends realized that recently too when we went on that recent trip.
Oh yes,
yeah, they were like, "Yo, Adrian sleeps a lot."
Yeah, I'm like, I'm telling you, man. Like, I love sleeping.
All right, so the next one is now considered my medium to hard, not my medium to easy.
Okay,
I would say. What sport did I want to play in school?
What sport? I feel like I know this one, but I also knew about something that you wanted to do, but it had to do with age. I don't think it's that one, though.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so then that answers my question.
That's terrible. I should have not have answered that. You set me up.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Oh no!
I knew it. I was like, I think it was soccer. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people don't know this, but I wanted to play soccer when I was a kid.
Wait, but you said.
I did not want to play baseball. Neither did I want to play basketball.
You said that you wanted to play baseball, but they didn't allow you in a team because you were too competitive.
I was too toxic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that wasn't because I wanted to play baseball. That was because all my friends were playing baseball.
Okay, so my other thing was boxing.
Boxing isn't a school sport.
You never said a school sport. You said a sport.
It's
nope,
written down.
the specifics weren't there.
Bruh, I said school. Play in school. I've always wanted to play soccer in school. The problem is that as a Puerto Rican, growing up in a Puerto Rican family, saying that you want to play soccer is what is wrong with you.
Blasphemous.
Is blasphemous, yeah. So we were only supposed to play baseball or basketball.
You know what it is? Xavier's never played soccer in front of me in my life.
Oh man, I used to play so much.
Ever in the 16 years
I was known as Speedy.
In the 16 years that we've been together, he has never kicked the ball in front of me. Like,
yo, I could kick a soccer ball.
I've never seen it.
Well, actually, yeah, that's true. I've never seen you.
Yeah, like I don't.
No, I can't even recall.
Like, when I was already in high school, that was already phased out of me.
Like
but by the high school, I didn't want to play anything.
Yeah,
middle
that's
school,
true.
I wanted to play soccer. And in elementary school is where I really wanted to play. But in
Yeah.
middle school, I used to play all the time. Like,
Yeah.
especially 11 to 13, I was playing nonstop. We would go to this place called the Chilton Hills, and they had this big field in between parking apartment complexes, and our goalies were like different tree posts. And yeah, like we would run from one side to the other all the time playing soccer nonstop. Like my mom used to hate it too because she would buy me a pair of sneakers and I would destroy them. And it was always because I was playing soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my favorite sport growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is my this is my medium questions to you. So, what's the best gift you've ever given me?
Wow.
There's
That's quite a few. That's quite a few.
I'll accept certain answers, but depending, you could get this.
I'm confident.
Oh,
Because this was a good day.
Okay. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Darn. I would have never got the piano.
No?
You really liked the piano more than the Mac when I gave you the Mac?
Yeah, because it was a big deal to me. Like, I still use it till this day.
Wow. I mean, yeah,
Mac was my first thought because when I was,
and that wasn't considered as an acceptable answer.
No, because the best gift so far I think is this one.
What was the other one?
My Mac. Mac was it's the acceptable answer.
Oh, you had to write that.
Oh no, but it's fine. This was my first answer.
But I still get a point because it was the acceptable answer.
Sure.
Next
I'm
question.
gonna put acceptable.
What third language would I want to learn?
I kind of thought you might have asked this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I know that there's an answer that might confuse you, but there's only one right answer to this. You ready?
no. No, I think this is it. Because if there's anything that we've talked about, has been this. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. But you kind of.
I went to school for this. I went to school for this.
Yes.
Although it's been about a year and a half since I've done it. So don't ask me to remember things. Huh?
No, I was just saying, like, I put Portuguese.
I knew you were gonna put Portuguese, but no, Portuguese. When I was trying to learn Portuguese, it was when we went to Portugal. But
but even before that, like, I think you've always said that was because that's an easy language that you can kind of like pick up.
Right. No, but I've always wanted to learn how to speak ASL, and it's only because
fluently.
And it's only because of career choice. And it's being able to connect with them as well.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I want to be a therapist, and I would love to be a therapist, but also communicate in ASL.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So that means you got one wrong again.
Yeah.
All right, it's okay. Let's see. Maybe I can harden.
She's gonna try to up the ante on these questions.
Okay. This one could be a hardish question, depending. But okay, so. What awoke the makeup interest in me?
What awoke the makeup interest in you?
Yeah.
What or who?
What?
Dang, this is up. This is up there. So I only gonna use this answer because this was a very pivotal moment.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Dang it!
So this was Skills USA was a competition that we had to that we were competing in high school
for our trades.
So we were in a high school that would focus around like trades and stuff like that. For her, she was in cosmetology, so she was doing hair, but there was a makeup division and a makeup competition. And during this competition, she already liked makeup beforehand, but this was the first time she had to do it on a model.
Yeah.
And she did like this crazy like Mother Nature type look,
which is funny. Ended up being my sister-in-law,
who's now our sister-in-law. Yeah,
which is
she's our sister-in-law now, but this was like when we were 15, right? Sophomore year.
16.
16?
I was 16.
Yeah, so this is way back then, and now like. Yeah, you're a makeup artist, you know?
But that was like when I did that.
You wanted to be like a math teacher and stuff like that.
Yeah, like when I did that, I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like I love this.
Yeah. All right. So next question. This is considered medium. Remember that. What's my favorite movie?
I don't even know. I'm like,
yo, what?
No,
yo,
I don't.
you guys should know this.
Oh, wait, no, I do know.
So many times.
Oh, no, I do know. Yeah. Okay. You shouldn't have said that, though.
No, there's a lot of movie that I've watched a lot of times, but this movie.
There's one that I'm thinking of. Like, there's an easy one, but I don't think that's your favorite movie anymore.
No. Okay. I'm not going to complicate this for you. This has been my favorite movie since it came out. And it's still my favorite movie.
Yeah, I just can't think of it.
Okay, I think I know what it is, but we'll wait.
Oh, you did that really well.
I'm writing like chicken scratch, but
That's a long actor's name.
Yeah, because I don't know his name, so I put person from. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, guy from Wolverine.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Or Fast and the Furious.
Or Fast and the Furious.
I was thinking Fast and the Furious. That's
No.
what I was
No,
thinking.
Fast and the Furious. He's over it now.
Fast
That's
and the
what it
Furious.
is.
So the Fast and the Furious franchise, Fast and the Furious 1 was good. Fast and the Furious 2 is where it really started to die.
Yeah.
Paul Walker made a comeback, and Fast and the Furious 4 became really good. But the franchise itself, like their movies, like it's just like,
Yeah.
Like I was just more of a Paul Walker fan than the Fast and Furious fans.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to delete this one because this one's way too easy and you're being harsh on me. So,
Bro, I told you it's medium.
So my medium question is, and even with this is an easy one. And this
like,
is
don't be mad because I know you better.
Man, whatever. What is
Shots fired.
what was my recurring nightmare as a child? Wow, you don't know this one?
I know this. It's just more of a description that I know.
Okay, well, put it.
My dude writing a
That's
paragraph.
like, and I'm not reading no script in here. Like, 3, 2. Oh my
I got like
God.
4 bullet points.
3. I'm only accepting the first 2. That's it. You can't.
It's just because I said it was a description that I know. I don't really like. How do you title a nightmare?
Pretty easily. Ready?
All right, well,
3, 2, 1.
T-Rex chasing me.
Yes. That
What the heck? The Jurassic Park.
Wait, what? It
So-
felt
so-
like torture. Oh, that was like more. I always say this is more like a spiritual thing.
But that was happening when you were sleeping.
Yeah, but that wasn't my recurring nightmare. My
What
recurring
was the acceptable?
there was no acceptable. I'm just leaving that there.
Wow. Okay.
So-
I'll take the L.
I grew up. Wait, what did you put exactly?
So I put it felt like torture, something about bubbles because I remember that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
can't breathe and a screeching sound or like some kind of screaming.
No, that's been like the last 2 years where I feel like I've woken up to stuff like that. But yeah, those dreams that he's talking about are more things that I feel like was happening on a more spiritual level, where I feel like I was being tortured as a child, and my mom would have
That's
to
what
come.
I thought. That's what I thought. Like,
yeah. But then that's like deep. No, I'm talking about just my constant. I always had a dream that a T-Rex was chasing after me.
I'm gonna take the L, but I don't feel like I got the wrong answer. on
What?
this.
No, you say
I'm gonna take the L though. I'm gonna take it.
you got it
because it's not
wrong.
right. But she is describing a torturous nightmare that she would have, but she's not saying that that's the one. So
Meanwhile, he's telling me that he wanted to join the baseball team. Never mentioned soccer to me.
I have.
I know about the soccer one though for sure because I knew it. I was like, it's soccer.
Yo, Mo, no, you're not part of this.
I mentioned this so many times.
I'm producing.
Yeah, that's right. I gave him a mic. He's a part of this. This is really taking a turn.
I know.
Okay, so my next question is, wait, so I have 5 still, and you have?
I have 4.
All right, so.
What a jerk.
Okay, who was my celebrity crush as a kid? Come on, this is easy. This is still medium, but it's easy.
Oh, I think I know who it is too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it might have been a lot of people.
A lot of people, nah.
It wasn't
that many.
No, I had a very specific crush, and this went through middle school too for me.
Yeah,
so
I
then
would
maybe
say
not, maybe
this or.
Is there an acceptable answer, Xavier?
No, because I don't, I'd like, no.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. When I say there's not an acceptable answer, you can't put another answer.
Okay, but my first one was
But as
Hillary
a kid, though,
Duff.
she was pretty dope. Jessica Alba was like, yo, Jessica Alba. No, but Hillary Duff was my crush. Like,
yeah. I do remember that. Okay.
Yeah. That was it was the show, the movie, like all of that. Like it was just that was big crush vibes.
And then the other one was what's the other one? Scarlett Johansson.
No,
I remember you told me you were like Scarlett Johansson. I was like, man, whatever.
Nah.
What, you hating?
Nah.
Man, whatever.
That wasn't like that's like almost like a Jessica Alba thing, but that wasn't a crush or anything like that.
What's the scariest moment of my life?
You got one right, so you can you have 5 now. What's the what?
What was the scariest moment of my life?
Wow. Scariest moment of your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty deep.
I don't remember this.
I don't think I even know it either.
Like, I remember one thing, and I'm going to put that answer down, but I'm trying to think, is there something else? Because, like, okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Dang.
Oh, that was a pretty scary moment too.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
But that was scary
for you. That was a scary. That wasn't scary for me.
As in, like that
was life changing for me because so in Puerto Rico, there was this cliff, and if you fell off this cliff, you would die. I was stepping on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah,
and recording,
and the hill was going down. So
and recording and describing what exactly would happen if somebody were to fall off.
And it was windy.
So she was panicking. It was windy that day. We went really high up to this mountain. It's called Pico. In Puerto Rico, Yauco, Puerto Rico. And when I turned around and I saw her crying and I saw her in panic mode, I realized like it was kind of like a snap inside of me where it's like I can never put her in that position again.
Aw, baby.
And I never will. Like I never will. Like I'm a very daring person, but I don't know. Like now it's more like I fear her. In a sense,
yeah.
But yes, getting mugged was
probably
that was a very intense.
Yeah,
moment.
And then getting mugged was like I don't know if we've ever shared this. I think we might have shared it once on this podcast, but
maybe that's another episode. But we got mugged,
and there was someone with a gun. So
and there was somebody with a gun. The guy that was directly towards me had a knife towards my stomach. And then, a long story short, a cop just happened to appear because they had mugged somebody else, but they found us. Nothing
happened to us, and he just turned around. I still remember, and that's how God works.
And that's how God works.
I
was like, and that's how my God works.
Yeah.
And it was just like I just wasn't worried. She was in panic. It was a very terrifying moment because ella chica de casa,
Yeah, like I was.
But for me, it was just like you know what? God has got me through so many things, and I'm not gonna worry right now.
I just grew up super sheltered, so that was like a very whoa, this actually happens to people. Like
yeah. Dang, so 5. So I only got 5. You have 5.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Now we're tied.
But I'm not searching for questions. I'm going down my line.
All right.
What was my hobby growing up? And I made sure that this is considered a hobby. Like I Googled to make sure that this is considered a hobby. Just in case you're like, that's not a hobby.
I'm glad I know this woman. I'm glad I caught that face.
You see how competitive we get? I feel like it's one of these two. I'm going to say, I don't know why this is just coming up, but I'm scared. It's okay. You got 2 wrong, too.
Hey. Dun, dun, dun.
Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Dang it. Babe, you got to stop playing 2. Okay. I didn't give you an acceptable answer.
All right. But even if we
Next time I'm only giving you half a point.
No, even if we were to take the second one off, I'm right. riding bikes. Was fixing bikes a thing for you?
Yes, I was the mechanic for all my friends.
Yes, okay, that's what I thought. I
was the bicycle mechanic for all my friends.
You were like 8 years old.
Like people will pull up to my driveway and they're like, "Yo, like I need air in my tire, or I need to patch this tire." Yeah, I was. Or my chain fell off. Like, yeah, I was the guy. Always me and my boy Chris. Always.
Wait, you would get people who were just like, "Yo, I don't have air in my tire. What the hell are you supposed to do?" Like,
I had the air pump.
Oh,
yeah, I would.
It went from bikes to then cars, and it's not like, all right,
and now
man.
it's like nothing, because don't even come to me with car problems. I don't want to deal with it. I barely want to deal with my car problems.
Okay. How do you know when I'm having a bad day?
Bruh.
I'll allow you to give 3 answers. There's acceptable answers.
Well, that was a good one then.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I got it all.
I get emotional, and then I just get angry quickly.
Yeah.
Like for anything.
Yeah, so I put easy to anger, easily cries, and complaining.
Yeah. Like
yeah,
if there's
I got it. I got it.
I gave that to you, okay?
No, you didn't give me nothing. I know you. Don't hate.
No, like it's definitely one of those things. Like if I ever start crying like way too quick, it's either like that time of the month coming along.
Oh, that too. But that's not like a bad day. That's just
like, you know, your hormones are like all over the place. Or I'm just having a bad day, and it'll be something simple, and then I just start crying. He's like, what the heck's going on here?
yeah, it would be like out of nowhere. It's like, well, you know, I don't even question anymore. I know now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, okay, she's just having a bad day. Let me just give her everything she wants.
He's all
so
like,
we can get through this. And then at the end, I know that she'll say, I'm sorry, I was just having a bad day.
It's usually like, babe, you're hungry. Make sure you eat. And then it's like, here, how about we go take a nap?
Yeah. And she'll be like, no, I don't want a nap. And she'll get mad, and I'm like, okay, let's not nap, but lean on me.
I'm like, okay, fine. And then I'm like,
and then she just knocks out. All right, so now my questions are going into the hardest category.
I have one more medium before we get into the hard.
All right, so my first of the hardest. What's my biggest fear?
Your biggest fear?
I'm kind of glad that I'm part of this, because I'm learning about Xavier a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just doing things I didn't know.
See, like, if I get this one wrong, I would be like, damn, well, I thought.
Well, I mean, let's see. Let's find out.
3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. That goes along. Well,
they're a little symmetrical, I think. It's parallel, and you know it.
So that's not how I describe this. This is more described as a moment where I need to defend you and I can't.
Yeah.
This is losing her because of death.
Yeah.
That can be through illness. That could be through a car accident. This is a fear of me witnessing something
couldn't protect me from the car
do
accident.
to protect you. I'm not gonna count that point. This is now in the hardest, so I'm not gonna count that point.
All right, fine. Then I'm gonna skip my medium question and go straight to the difficult one.
Do you want to double the points for each one you get one in the hard category?
Yes, double or nothing. I like that. Okay, so a difficult question. What is a specific scent that brings back fond memories for me? Or just a specific scent that brings me back?
What?
So there's a specific scent. If you get this, I'll be kind of impressed. So there's specific.
So it's gotta be specific.
Specific. I think he knows this.
Oh, I think I spelled that wrong, but whatever.
Dang, I think you got this. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What? Oh wow, I remember that.
Nope.
See, I'm thinking your times in Peru. Yo, she would say it. This is bad for Peru, right? Like she would tell me all the time. She was like, "Yo, like every time I smell mechanical smell, it brings me back to when I would walk through the streets of Peru in Callao, and it would always be like." And then I put diesel I think
like
I spelled
the
that wrong.
diesel smell.
But I put diesel smell because she would be like, no, specifically like diesel smell.
Yeah.
So that's why I put diesel spell.
No, but I put Victoria's Secret love spell because that brings back basically the beginning of our journey.
Yeah.
One time it even fell on my book bag, and it like.
No, that's good. That's good. I'll take the L on that because that's like.
I mean,
even for me. When I smell that, I'm like, dag, yo, like that was like when we
right?
first started.
Yeah. This one, it just.
But this is this is very accurate though. Like my answer is just not your answer.
Sure, it's just not right. It's just wrong.
It's just not enough to get me the points. I get it. I get it. All right, next question. And this is an interesting question because literally 100% of you do not know. Not my mom, not my dad, not any of my siblings.
Oh, man.
No one knows this answer except for Adrian. And I'm going to expose it to the world today.
Dang, maybe I don't know this. I'm so sorry if I forgot.
You should know this, though. You should.
I mean, you should have known Love Spell, but you didn't.
Wow. But I knew the other ones, though.
Shots fired.
You should have known about Japan, but.
So, what
Dang.
was the name of my imaginary friend? She does know.
Do you want to go in depth, though?
I am.
Okay, cool. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Put a little smiley.
Yeah, so his name was Kenny. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why it was Kenny. It's just kind of like the name that came up, and it's like, I'm just going to call it Kenny.
Yeah.
So growing up as a kid, I used to hear a voice all the time. And it was very there. It was very physical. And this voice was like, I didn't understand it. Like, I'm just like, yo, like, but this voice was always teaching me things and always telling me how to behave and you should do this or you should do that. Or if I had a question, the voice would answer. Mm-hmm. As a kid, I'm like, all right, I don't know who the heck this is, right? Like, I'm just making this up myself.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm just making up these
like,
answers
I'm just
on my own. So I gave this thing or this person or this voice a name.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, and especially when we started first going out, we started realizing, wait a minute, this was the voice of God.
Yeah, this is the Holy Spirit, like, clearly talking to you in the danger. He's not like, yo, I could be in danger, and like, you know, Kenny would just tell me stuff. Like, and I'm like,
yeah, it would be like, guys, like it would, and this is why when the mugging happened, it was like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, and my response was, and that's how my God works.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I already developed that ear at that young age. So I would go around and if somebody was trying to threaten me, or if somebody was like coming after me, or if I felt something weird happening, Kenny, right, the voice of God would tell me like, listen, like, go over here or do this or do that. And you would see how that would line up.
Yeah.
It was just like, as a kid,
that's why
I didn't understand it, but growing up, it's like, yo, God always had my back.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's just something that like you didn't see it that way, but then it's all like, wow, God, like you truly spoke to me in different ways. And it was something that, like, you know, even when we first went out, we were born and raised basically Christian, but we didn't have that much knowledge. And then it got to a point where I'm like, I think this is more than just like God talking to you. This is like a spiritual gift that you have, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's been so many different things, but I know you had a turning point in your life.
I had a dark moment with the voice.
Yeah.
And this is obviously I'm describing it as the voice because when this
is how you
described that imaginary friend, I described it as just an imaginary friend. I didn't understand what that was.
Yeah.
So eventually I got to a point where the voice was telling me too many things, right?
Yeah.
It was alerting me of dangers to come, or you shouldn't be with this person because of this. And I was rejecting all of it. And it was just like fighting against it. Like, no, like absolutely not. Like, I don't want anything to do with this, blah, 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 blah. And I want to tell you, the last time I actually heard that voice was when he told me, and I don't care if anybody wants to deny it or reject it or say like, no, that's just you being emotional. Listen, it's came to pass when he told me Adrian was going to be my wife. That was at 13 in middle school. Yeah. We were leaving gym. and we crossed paths in the hallway. I did not understand why, but I rejected it totally. I totally rejected it.
Well, that's when you know.
Because it was like I was fighting it. I was like, no, like my wife is so-and-so person. Like there's no way. I was already dedicated. I was already like, no, like my mind was set.
We hadn't even like talked. Like it was very like we've said hi or bye like once or twice and that was it. And I remember him telling me like, that's my wife. He's like, that's not my wife.
Yeah.
Like, you
like,
know?
I'm like, no, there's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Like I don't know what this is, but God, like, and I'm praying to God, right? I'm like, God, take away this voice. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I stopped hearing it.
Yeah.
I stopped hearing it for a very long time.
Yeah.
It wasn't until where I would tell her and I would explain to her like how it used to work for me. And she kind of like helped me realize that it was the Holy Spirit, that it was God that was always speaking to me. And then I started praying for it to come back.
Yeah.
And, eventually I started gaining the wisdom that God wanted me to receive. And, there are many moments where God will use that voice, his voice, to speak to me and give advice to other people. And there are people that can testify to me giving them advice, but feeling like it's not me.
Yeah.
And that's the voice. That was my imaginary friend, Kenny.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Wow. I never thought you would actually share this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
It's just, I'm kind of in a new phase of my life, you know?
Yeah. No, I understand.
But, and that's why, like I'm going to be a therapist. That's why I'm going to be a psychologist. Like, that's why I gave up on my worldly passions, my fleshly passions. And I'm just, God, do your will with my life.
Yeah.
Let it just be you now.
Actually, and just because I know like this is a super lengthy question, but the other time that I can personally, I mean, there's been so many times where I can testify where you're just like, no, like, let's not do that because blank, blank, and blank or whatever. But I think the one time where it was like truly like, whoa, like, again, we realized it was in 2018 when you were like, he's like, hey, listen.
No, it was 2019. Because 2020 when it was
no, right, but you were like 2019 is going to be a great year for you.
No, baby, no, you're confusing it. You're confusing
it.
So 2019, it was already cold, and I said I don't know what it is, but I feel like this year to come is going to be a bad year for us. So we need to save up our money.
No, but that's what I'm saying. 2018, you said that.
No, baby, 2019 because COVID happened 2020.
I know, but you said 2019. You were like, it's going to be a great year for you in business. Like 2020, something's gonna be bad, so we need to save.
No, baby.
Oh,
no.
dang.
Okay. It was 2020 was supposed to be the bad year. The year after that was supposed to be the good year, and that was actually the boom for the wedding boom. And we financially recovered. Like it's like, whoa, God, you are so evident in this.
Yeah.
And but in 2019, it was No, it was early on that year.
Yeah,
I remember it was
early,
like in the beginning of the 2019. Yeah. It was in January. And God told me, like, start saving your money because 2020 is going to be rough.
Yeah.
And I didn't know why. And I told her we were in the car going on our way home. And
he was super quiet.
And I was like, babe, like, I don't know why, but I feel like God's telling me that we need to start saving our money because 2020 is going to be a bad year.
Yeah.
And COVID hit.
Yeah.
We lost our jobs. She wasn't really working.
Yep.
And it was bad. It was bad for all of
us. Yeah. So, but yeah, just God talks in different ways, huh?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm shaking.
That's kind of funny because like you know how there's all these songs about Jireh and El Shaddai. I was like, now we gotta add Kenny to the list. You know what I mean?
No, bro, no. That was just that was honestly my childhood. Like that was like.
That was your innocence. That was your innocence.
This was like, who is this? Like, I feel like I got to name this person.
Yeah.
But that's how real it felt to me that I had to name the person.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I will say that it's kind of incredible because it's like, that's when you know that's how innocent a child is because you can connect with God to that level because as an adult, I think all of us aspire to hear that voice.
Right.
We're like, dang, I wish God could talk to me. Like, even listening to your story now, I'm just like, I would have loved to have, what does God sound like?
Yeah.
You know, kind of like, is it majestic? Is it like?
Well, the way I can describe it, if I can give you a description, for me, it's very calm.
Yeah.
It's very calm and it's very secure. It's very authoritative. Like, this is what's going to happen. But it's in a calm voice.
Or this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
And it's a very calm voice. You feel secure. You feel like babe, I don't know why, but this. You know, like it's that type of thing. That's the way I describe it. That's the way I hear him.
Yeah.
Back to the questions though. It got so serious.
I will say though that there are many moments in my life and people have came up to me where they would say, stop asking for God to speak to you through us when he could speak to you directly.
Yeah.
And it happened. Moses actually said it to me one time, and Pastor Allen, his name's Pastor Allen, he came to the church and said the same thing. And
that's right. I do remember. I do remember that.
It was first Pastor Allen, and then it was Moses. He came after a retreat, and he came up to me. He was like, "Dude, I don't know why I have to tell you this, but listen, like God says to stop asking for people to speak to you through God." Well,
it was more like you know the answer. You know the answer.
Yeah. Like you know the answer, and yeah, you know, like that's the story of Kenny.
Yeah. See, now I feel bad because my next question is so superficial and so dumb.
Listen, man, it's supposed to be lighthearted, but it's also for you guys to know who we are as people. And you know, we're growing in the faith.
Yeah.
I'm still working on my faith. I'm still working on my path. I'm not perfect. Yes, do I feel like I hear the voice of God? Yes, I am secure that I do hear the voice of God, and it's not to hear future or fortune tellings. A lot of times it's warnings.
Yeah.
I'm not out here saying I'm a prophet. I'm not out here saying that, you know, like God uses me in such a power. Like, listen, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But these are just things. This is a beginning stage of Xavier that you're witnessing, and I do believe that God has a purpose in my life, and I'm allowing Him to do His will in my life. And I only started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Wow. Oh, babe, that's beautiful. See, now, meanwhile, I'm here like,
what's your favorite ice cream?
I'm sorry.
Basically.
But you know what's funny? I love it because even when we were praying before we started, we were like, there's not going to be much spirit talk in a sense in this episode,
because
but it just turned into one. You know? And that's,
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, this is going to touch somebody. Maybe somebody right now has their own candy that they don't even realize. Like, oh, that's actually God.
Yeah, I mean, that's
talking to me right now.
That's the purpose of 7Sixteen, our podcast. You know.
Well, you know what? Since we're keeping it spiritual, I do.
No,
have
we're
one.
not keeping my things change. Okay.
No. But I still have one. So my question is, what is a spiritual goal of mine?
What is a spiritual goal of yours? Mm-hmm. What is a spiritual goal of yours? I hope this is the right answer.
Imagine is like getting closer to God, and then it's like no.
Well, I mean, it's all getting closer to God, so that's really not.
No, I know. But
specific.
imagine like.
Yeah.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, teaching the word you're already kind of doing.
Yeah, so it's like diving into the Bible.
It's something that she always said, no, you know, and she's trying, and especially with these Bible studies that we're doing on every other Thursday for our church, you know, we're getting in depth, and spiritual warfare is one of the things that are going to come up. So yeah, you know, knowledge is definitely something that she's always seeking.
Yeah, I've been telling him like lately, I've just been feeling like God, like almost yelling at me, like get into the word, and and there's just been things where I just become so like hungry for it, where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just need to know, like what does this say, or what else is there, you know? And it's been like one of those things where I'm like, I just need to know more, like what else is God telling us, you know, and what else can we learn? And it's been a very beautiful journey, you know. Okay,
right, so okay, what's the one thing I value most in a person?
In a person. Wait, what is the question again? I'm scared. I can't get this wrong.
What is the one thing I value most in a person?
Value most.
Like it is something I value.
No clues
from a person. If you don't got it, you don't got it, girl.
Ready? 3, 2.
No. Look. Do you feel like you have another answer? But it can't be another answer. There's only one answer. Only one answer.
I do.
You have to erase the other answer.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it at this.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it at my first one because every time I put 2 answers, if it's the second one, I'm gonna be so pissed. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Yeah.
Their
okay.
Word. True to their word.
Yes.
I do not like a wishy-washy person.
Yes.
If your yes is yes, let it be yes. Don't say yes and then flake on me.
Yeah. I feel like that's always been his thing where he's all like, like there's been times where I think like you haven't even wanted to do something, but you're like, I already gave my word, and if I go back on it now, I'm just gonna look like a flake, and I can't have that. And I'm just
there's
like,
times where it's like, dang, yo, I shouldn't have said yes.
yeah,
but I go through with it because I said yes.
I'm just like, it's okay, just like forget. He's all like, I can't, like I already said it.
Yeah, I mean there are moments where like I truly like it. Even if it makes me look like a fake, there's moments where I had
You
no
really can't.
like, there's nothing I could do. Like I just can't come through.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like if I can come through, I'm coming through.
I actually had a conversation with my mom the other day because you helped her out with something, and she's all like, wow, if there's one thing I've realized is that if you said you're going to do something, you're going to do it. And I'm like, yeah, that's a big thing.
Another thing my dad taught me.
Yeah, their word.
Is,
I believe that's even biblical, you know that?
Well, yeah. Let your yeses be yes and no's be no's. But yeah, that was something that my dad taught me.
All right. I want to ask this question because, well, I have 3 more hard questions, right? Yeah. Okay.
This next one is hard.
This one,
I spoke about it like one time.
yeah, this one, well, I have like a couple of them that might be like, okay, so what is my mom's middle name? Oh no, I think he got it.
You should have gone the other way around. I didn't think you were going to do that one. I thought you were going to do dad's.
Hold on.
No, I don't think I've even.
No? Okay, never mind.
No, it's in between 2 answers.
Reverse.
No, I don't think I got this.
He was like, wait, no. You should know, though. I think you would know. No, but maybe not remember.
I think this is off. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking this name. I'm getting confused with something else.
If you get it, I'm going to be very surprised. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, it's Paulina.
Wait, what was yours? What was yours? I didn't get to see yours.
That's pretty close.
I knew it was something like that.
Wait, what did you put? Because I didn't get to see yours.
Priscilla. I put Priscilla. It was Paulina. Dang. I did know that answer.
No, you didn't.
No. As in like I should have known. Like you've mentioned it before. Oh man, that sucks. Well, you're not getting my next one anyway. So.
No.
I hope I get it right. It's funny because I had a recent conversation about this. Not a recent. It was fairly recent. But yeah. So, what is my average screen time?
He told me this answer recently too.
Oh yeah, I had this conversation with Moses too.
Yeah.
Well, if I go to my current
and by screen time, I'm talking about iPhone usage.
I feel like it can't be this much because you're.
The answer will surprise you.
All right, I'm just gonna put it. I'm like, screw it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, you were close.
Dang.
5 to 6.
7.4 hours.
What is yours?
I don't know. It's a lot. We won't talk about that.
Hey, yo.
It's
you know why? Because
currently, mine right now has gone down. Mine is at a 5.3, but that's pretty close to 5.5.
I actually never check, but I just got a notification like
you get it every day. You get the notification every day.
Where?
In the morning.
Oh, I don't.
You know what it is? I have the health sleep app.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have that. But I did get
like mine is like every Sunday. It tells me.
No, I get mine every day.
But something recently told me like your average screen time has increased, and I was like, but it's because I've been watching a lot of podcasts lately, and
I see
so
podcasts
I'm driving and I'm listening to them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it just kind of goes off that way. Okay, so what is? I'm gonna have a acceptable answer.
I'm so mad I got Paulina wrong, bro. I'm so mad because I did know that answer.
Okay, what's one of my current favorite makeup brands? I will give you an acceptable
I'm not going to
answer.
spell this right at all.
This is to see if he actually pays attention.
Wait, you're giving me acceptables?
Yes, but only one other acceptable.
Huh. Makeup brand, right?
A makeup brand that I'm currently
a fan of.
That's like my favorite brand right now.
I'm just gonna put a second one because why not?
Increase the odds,
Yeah, right.
Ready? 3.
And I was playing a video game when I heard this.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, nope. Makeup by Mario and Charlotte Tilbury. So I put Givenchy because of that powder that you were talking about.
Yeah, the new.
Yo, that Givenchy, the way it's spelled.
She went on Instagram Live. And she was like, I regret buying this because it's super expensive, and now I can't go back, and this and that.
It's only one product though. Makeup
Yeah,
by
it's
Mario.
a powder. It's a powder.
Makeup by Mario. I almost love everything of them. Their eyeshadows, their eyeliners, their foundation.
I would have never guessed Makeup by Mario. What was the other one? Charlotte Tilbury. I never would have guessed that.
Charlotte Tilbury has been my top for a while now.
I mean, to be fair, you get so many makeup brands. Like,
no, but those have been like my top, like.
Yeah.
Especially Makeup by Mario.
Well, I only said Givenchy because that was the most recent thing.
I
that
loved
was just
how
like,
you spelled. I loved how you spelled Givenchy.
It said, oh, well, I did a G, I did Von, and then Chi.
It's GIVENCHY.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna spell that correctly.
And NARS is actually a good one.
Well, yeah, because NARS is like your foundation.
NARS is like a
that.
neutral one that I will always like love, but it's.
I know NARS because of the pro card that you have, because we go there a lot.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Okay, so, what is one memory I wish I could relive again? I hope she doesn't. Oh, whatever.
I'm going to put something super significant, like the day we got married.
Oh, Lord.
I'd be like, wow, you don't want to relive this day?
You can't erase.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this because I feel like I've heard you say this.
Okay. Ready? I have said this.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Man, it gets me sad. So, not the quarantine days, right? Like the Warzone days.
Warzone days.
Where it was like, yo, you would go to sleep 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, I'm talking crack of dawn was already showing up. And we have to go to sleep, right? But then we wake up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
And we have this Discord where you can at people, right? And it'll call sign everyone that's involved. And I would put at team player, 4 slots available, who's ready to play or whatever, to at team player. And everybody would be like, oh, yo, I gotta save me a slot.
Yeah, because you were only 4 people that were allowed to play.
It was only 4
but it
at
was
a time.
to the point where different squads would be created.
Yeah.
If we would win the games, we would save the game clips.
The game clips, you would announce it.
Yeah,
but
like
it
winner.
Was just like,
it was just fun.
Just such a moment where it was like, yo, I love you guys.
It was like high school days too.
It was like just playing with the boys, and she's a part of the boys, right?
And a girl.
No. Like, well, she was her call sign was Team Mom.
I know.
but in Discord, it was like she was one of the homies, right? So she was really the only girl there, but all of us were always just playing. Yeah. And COVID was happening. It was a very dark moment for all of us.
Yeah.
And honestly, Warzone got us through it.
Yeah.
Like, it was some dark times for all. I lost a lot of people that I knew, teachers that I knew, especially my favorite teacher, Torella.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so, and we lost a pastor to our church.
Oh yes, that's right.
There were so many really dark moments.
It was rough.
But Warzone really pulled us through. It was such a major distraction.
Which is funny, right? Because people would say, like, how does a video game? But it's like an era, like a time where I feel like we went back to our high school days where it felt like there was no responsibilities.
Yeah, you just kept on and it's like,
who's
getting
whenever
on?
You have. Yeah. Like, we would just be hours playing there.
And we have game clips and we just like relive it. It's like, I remember this.
And then it's funny.
It was emotional, Like, it was an emotional moment. Like,
no, and it's also funny because like in the middle of it, we're like, we should all take a break, just have some food and like come back here in like 30 minutes.
And 30 minutes. And then once COVID was like, it was already done and people were getting back to work, everything was kind of normalizing. I remember for Thanksgiving, we all like openly said like, you guys got me through deep depression.
Did we say that?
Yeah,
wow,
yeah. If you can actually search history, but you guys got me through like a dark time, or I wouldn't have made it through COVID if it wasn't for you guys. Like, I'm so grateful for this whole Discord community. Wow. It was a lot of us, man. Like, yeah. Like, so if I were to relive any moment, it was the ability to play Warzone the way we did, but not COVID. Like, obviously, COVID was a very bad moment for many of us.
Yeah. All right, so
you got a double for that.
Yeah,
you're definitely winning this game.
I told you. because you ain't getting this one.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get my last one too. Because it was more like a medium to hard.
Well, I have a medium to hard. I'll have 2 bonus questions for you. Okay, so my last hard question, and this one's pretty difficult, is what is my Starbucks order? Ooh, does he know this?
Seems pretty confident.
I love when I hear those memes where you start seeing like, yo, people at Starbucks say, "Can I get a double, triple of this, and
Does
that?"
it have to be in order? Like as long as all the description is there?
I guess.
That would count.
I mean, it would count, but like, I wouldn't see why you would get it out of order.
Because it's I'm like going as like I'm writing as like I'm remembering.
Now when you just erased everything. do 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 do. It's funny because why is this the most bland question, but the one that you're taking the longest?
Because it's a long ass order. Like yo, like these people be coming into Starbucks and ordering the craziest thing, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
All right, you ready?
You guys be coming up with like equations for your coffee.
Be like, can I just have a café con leche?
Yo, for real. One time I actually went to Starbucks and I was like, can I just get a regular coffee? Like, is it that difficult? They're like, wait, but how do you want it? Like, no, just regular coffee, milk and sugar. Anyway.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It's kind of close.
That is pretty close.
Yeah.
That is pretty close.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's a cafe vanilla
yeah, this
frappuccino.
is pretty close. What is the 2 pumps? Because I know you used to ask for 2 pumps of something.
When they put the caramel, it's 2 pumps of caramel.
Oh, okay. So tall frap, 2 pumps caramel drizzle.
You just didn't say what kind of frappuccino
Why did I
it
spell
is.
caramel like? Wait a minute. I put a D at the end. That's an L at the end. Anyway, caramel drizzle, whipped cream top.
I'm just going to give it to you
Extra
because
caramel.
that's a lot more than I thought you'd remember.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
But those are pity points.
I don't care. I'll take it. I'll take it.
A win's a win.
A win's a win.
You just have to know the kind of frappuccino because
It's a vanilla frap?
Cafe vanilla.
What's the difference between a vanilla and a cafe?
It has a cafe taste to it. Vanilla is just more
How
of
do you taste a cafe?
a coffee. Cafe. If you just put vanilla, it's more of a milkshake.
Oh, I see.
And that's my favorite kind.
Well, ever. I'm taking the 2 points.
So you have a last question too.
Oh, at what age did I become secure in my faith?
Wow, why is this hard?
See, because to describe something, growing up as a kid, you're always told to go to church.
Right.
So you don't ever really understand. You know that you're supposed to. You know that you're a Christian because someone said so. But at what age was I secure that I was a Christian and this is what I'd be for the rest of my life? Why are you writing? It's a number.
Years old?
Boy, why you petty?
I think
There's no other thing to accept. It's only one number.
I'm gonna get this wrong, and I think I might get it wrong by 1 year, but it's okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No, you got it wrong. Yeah, that's definitely off. I would have accepted 14, but we established there's no. So at 14 we started dating. At 13 I was still being rebellious, and like it's like I was already rejecting the voice too.
Right.
At 13 I was in a rebellious stage. I didn't care about nothing, and nothing meant nothing. I was out, and I would like do whatever I wanted.
14 we went out.
14 we went out. And I was still cursing when we went out.
Yeah, I remember.
15
It's so funny. I remember being like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you just not curse?
Yeah.
And you were like, but that's not a curse. I'm like, it's a curse to me.
Yeah.
So, like,
and I know that there's going to be some Christians that are like, oh, cursing's not a sin. Listen, cursing is a sin. So cursing, I was still cursing at 14. By 15, I was like, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like, we went out. I was already towards the end of 14. But right into 15, it was like we were starting to seek God more. I remember the church retreat started coming around the Winterfest that happened.
Oh, yeah.
And then Springfest was around the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was really starting to be like I think I'm gonna be like a church kid. Like,
yeah,
you
like
get me?
this is it for
like,
me.
I want this relationship to work. I fought for this relationship to work. and I wanted to impress your mom. But all of this led to something positive. So yeah, that was at 15.
All right. So I asked all of my questions, but I have 2 bonus questions for you. Do you want to go through?
Well, I have 10 points. How many points do you have?
I have 10 points.
Oh, we're tied. So you have to ask a bonus question. Or how about Moses? Can you set a tiebreaker?
Yes.
So it's got to be a hard tiebreaker, though.
So I have to ask the question?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it wouldn't work because I know my sister way more than I know you. Like, the imaginary friend was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what if it was a moment? Because you lived. So Moses, what a lot of people don't know is Moses lived through a lot of chaperone experiences in his life. He lived through a lot of moments. So I'm wondering if maybe you can come up with a memory, and then for us to like kind of like figure out, what that is, maybe.
Okay, okay. So let me do this. What did you guys do? Let's say to my mom that you were doing, but you were doing something else because I had to be a part of it.
Oh my God! What? Well, hold on.
And I don't. And it's not nothing bad. You just was going out, but the thing is, like, you guys weren't allowed to be by yourselves. So what did you say to mama that you were doing, but you were actually doing something else? Again, it's not bad.
I think I know this one.
Answer, and you know the answer.
I know the answer. Yeah.
I think I know this.
Wait. Repeat this question.
So you guys wanted to go out somewhere. I'm not gonna say more than that. And then you was like, yo, just let your mom know that you're doing this, but and I was just going, but I didn't actually go with you guys. I can just say that. It was just a thing because you just wanted to be alone as a couple, like, which, you know, understandable. But I had to quote unquote chaperone. But I was like,
I don't know this. So what we were doing.
Well, you had told my mom.
The answer has to be what I told your mom.
Well, you guys both agreed that you will tell my mom.
I think I know this one.
Oh my God, I don't know this. I have to put an answer.
We actually did this 2 times, and one of them your parents were in agreement with, and it was that.
Careful not to give more than you should.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to be the tiebreaker.
I'll answer. If I'm right, this is the one.
Dang, man, what did I tell your mom that we were doing?
Oh wait,
and it's not you specific. It's both. No, I didn't. We told that I was going to chaperone, but for the activity that you guys were apparently doing, but you weren't doing it at all.
Yo, that sounds so bad.
It sounds bad, but it wasn't bad. It's just you just wanted, you know.
It was something innocent.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know what I told mom, but I know where we did.
Okay.
Does that count?
Yeah. That's an acceptable answer.
No, it has to be the thing that we told your mom, right? That's what he's looking for. It's not what we did.
Do you know what we did?
I think I know what we did.
Okay, so answer that.
But that's not the thing he's looking for.
I'll just confirm the answer. That's it.
Okay.
Simple as that. But think about it.
Yo,
Dan, that's how long Moses has been around.
Yo, seriously, I knew he was going to have something because Moses has been around for a lot. But what is that?
And just like full disclosure, guys,
so what we did instead,
it was just
right?
innocent. It was really innocent. It's just
what we
my
did
mom
instead,
was the way
or
she
what
was.
we said that we were going to do. I don't get it. Like,
so
Mom, if you're watching this, I mean, she probably won't
like you're saying, okay, it was innocent. So the thing we did was innocent.
Everything about it is innocent, but you had said something else because it wouldn't, having a third person there wouldn't look bad because my mom, that's how my mom rationalized.
My mom was very extreme, so I know I've said it on this podcast before. We weren't allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah. We had a
like Xavier basically grew up in my house too. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's funny, like I don't care even if it helps them guess, but I still remember till this day that I told my mom that I was going to your house, I believe, and your mom was okay with that because your parents are gonna be there. But your parents actually took us to go on a date to Applebee's.
Hey, yo, yeah, I remember
don't even
that.
And I was
That was our first year.
Yes, and I was so scared that my mom was going to drive by Applebee's or call or something.
Yeah.
And your parents were like...
No, but my parents agreed to cover.
No, I know they agreed to cover, but it was all like, yo, like, don't be doing this. Like, you know?
Yeah.
But that's how strict... Like, they were like, they just want to have a dinner together.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, I remember that conversation with my sister clearly too, saying like, yo, you're not stupid, so don't do anything stupid. Like that's exactly.
I really don't know. Like,
if I'm not mistaken, I remember you weren't that happy about it, Mo.
Well, no, I was jealous. You were my sister. You were like my best friend. So I'm just like, no.
You were jealous about it too, but you said it was innocent.
It was innocent.
It's just the fact that I'm going alone with you, and I'm no longer like a little girl that needs chaperoning, basically.
How old were we? Can we know that at least?
We were maybe like
15, you were young. It was 16? Early on. It was super early on in the relationship.
Oh man. I don't know.
So you can either give what you think, what you actually did versus what you said. Either answer or it works. So
I don't know.
You can name the activity or you can name the lie, for like a better word. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Going to movies, the mall.
Going to the movies, yeah. That was the answer. Yeah.
Bro, the movies is not innocent.
Yeah. Well,
at a young age, the movies is not innocent. Was it the day that we got picked up by my mom?
We got picked up by your mom?
Yeah.
No, I just remember. I think my mom was on vacation or something.
So the lie was that you guys were going to the mall. So my mom didn't actually like the idea of you guys being alone together at any given point. So in the movies, you see it in movies, it's a very romantic thing to do. So my mom thinks probably the worst.
Right.
You know, so the lie was the going to the mall, but you actually going to the movies.
I wonder if
I went to the mall and just walked around until you guys were finished with the movie.
Hey, yo.
I remember
Moses helped us out though. Like Mo was a good chaperone.
Because I was like, no, you know what it is? Because listen, at the end of the day, even if I was jealous, I knew for the fact that I can tell by Xavier's character, like Xavier wasn't gonna do anything stupid.
Yeah.
You know, like it was perfectly normal if you guys were holding hands or kissing. Like, well, I mean, what am I gonna do?
Listen, we did kiss, so
that's fine, and that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's what you wanted to do. And the was like, yo, I don't even care about this movie. You know,
like we kiss like that. For parents, that's not an innocent.
So all in all, like I said, I won.
You know what? That makes you a winner, Xavier, because you admit defeat. That makes you the real winner. So
man, whatever.
Yo no me pico.
I actually won though. Like
whatever.
Winner, chicken dinner. Guys, this has been like a super long episode.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, honestly. We're at a point where we gotta kind of cut this short because it's already super long and we have to figure out how we're gonna cut down this at the time.
I know.
But guys, I hope you guys liked this episode. Honestly, like we enjoyed this. Moses said that he learned a lot about us, so I hope you guys learned a lot about us as well.
You guys got to learn a little bit, a little history, a little just like the way we are and things of that sort,
you know, if you guys like this episode, if you liked episodes similar to this, like let us know. We'll do more of this stuff. I mean, I enjoyed it. But other than that, guys, listen, have a great Thanksgiving.
Yes,
spend
have a great
spend the time eating, spend the time with family, spend the time the way God would intend it.
Whether it's with family or with friends anyway. And I always say this too, even if things aren't the way you want them to be, there is always something that you can be grateful for. And there is someone who is actually dying to be in your position because their life is worse, you know? And it's like, not to put it like that, but it's like things could be worse, but they're not. You know, you're in a specific position and just be grateful. You know, there's better things ahead and God has everything under control. Yeah. You know?
But all right, guys, that's it for this episode. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye. A comer.
That was a fun episode. You know what it is? It got surprisingly deeper than I thought it was gonna be.
Yes.
I thought this was gonna be the most superficial episode ever. But it ended up like, yo, we got into some deep stuff.
It's funny. My next question after you were talking about like Kenny and stuff was all like, what's my Starbucks order?
Yeah, I knew. I was like, yo, I thought it was either that one or the makeup one.